Join us, MrTruck.com, for truck reviews, trailer reviews, and accessory reviews. Welcome, folks. This is another exciting episode with Kent with MrTruck.com, where we review trucks, trailers, and accessories. And of course, now we're doing the virtual NATDA Trailer Show. And we're doing, like, these shows will air before the show, and we'll be airing videos during the show and after the show. And this kind of gets you an idea of what's going to be there. So you want to go there. And it's going to be cool. And the NATDA convention, the virtual convention trailer show, is from October 26th to November 13th. And today's guest is from Shelby Trailer. They're from Oklahoma, and this is Jaylyn Ola. Welcome, Jaylyn. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great, doing great. This is so Zoom's fun, you know, where you can sit here and chat and see each other and all that stuff. And you folks, you also have a booth at that virtual tour, and yours, I guess, is Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 11, and then and that's in the morning. In the afternoon, it's 1 to 3, and that is Monday through Thursday. Is that every week or just the first week, or which week is that?
That'll be every week.
Every week. Boy, you guys are going to be there a long time. This is cool. You can hang out. And I think they text you questions. If you have a question about your product, you text them, and you can text them back. I think that's how it works.
I think that is how it's going to work.
Yeah, that'll be cool. And you guys, you use up ground up rubber. You like to recycle things, so you're green. This is so cool. That's nice that we can keep reusing things. And your product is, it's like a recycled, rubberized, plasticized wood product for like floor replacement. So tell me a little bit about what it is that Shelby Trailer does.
Well, we take ground up tires and ground up plastic. It's 100% recycled. And we produce it into products for trailer flooring. Is our main products that we produce for stock trailers, livestock trailers, horse trailers, equipment trailers. You can use it in boat docks, bridges, walkways.
Well, that's cool, because I've had tough times with rubber, and you probably have really selling product now because a lot of these trailer manufacturers can't get wood. So it's a great replacement to be using your products. I hope sales are shooting to the moon if you can make it fast enough.
We're making it pretty fast.
Well, that's good. I'm living in Colorado, so we don't have humidity like you do down in Oklahoma. So, you know, we get wood floored pine or whatever, and it curls. It always curls. It's just a pain in the butt. You know, I guess that's one of the disadvantages of not having humidity, other than the fact that, you know, we stay dry here. But yeah, it's this looks like a much better deal, because I got, you know, 4 test trailers, and 2 of them have curled up wood on it. So I may have to bring them to Oklahoma. We'll get this fixed. Now, let's see. Let's go through some pictures, and you can kind of tell us about it as we go through them. Okay, Jaylyn, this first picture is flooring like you're talking about. It looks like it's on a flatbed, and you got, you know, it's screwed into the stringers there. Tell us a little bit about this picture.
That's on a heavy equipment trailer used to haul equipment. It's the boards on that trailer are on 12-inch centers. On your heavy equipment trailers, if it's 40 tons and over, you're on a 9-inch center. 40 tons and under, you're on a 12-inch center. You fasten it down basically at each end and every other cross member. It has better traction than the wood out there, so it is a safety. It makes your trailers a lot safer when you use this product too, and you don't have equipment sliding around. Your tracks will bite into it. Doesn't really hurt it. You know, it won't crack or splinter or break when they're loading their equipment.
Yeah, when you get wood floor, and you know you're going to replace it at some time, and you know, this looks like a low-profile flatbed here. Now this, you know, I run bulldozers. I used to have backhoe service, and you know, loading it on ice and snow is terrible. You never want to buy a steel deck. I learned that a long time ago. I'd use wood, and you got ice on top of that. So this has probably got a better traction than what wood does generally, and that's what you need where, you know, it's cold country like where I'm at.
Well, and then when you're loading in the wintertime too, if you've got frost or something on, it's still going to have its traction. if you've got ice on it, what'll happen is the boards will flex enough, it'll break the ice off, and then you can go ahead and load.
Well, that's cool. Well, that would just save you enough in hospital bills. And
Yeah.
I've seen bulldozers slide off the ramps before, but it wasn't me, it was somebody else. But yeah, that's cool. Let's see if I can get to the next picture. Now this looks like a cargo interior. That's a stock trailer, isn't it?
That's actually a horse trailer, inside a horse trailer, yes.
Okay.
And
Well, that's cool.
got the benefits of the wood floor and the benefits of a mat. So it's got extra traction on it. The boards, you know, with the traction and the cushion, it's just a lot better on the animals and a lot more safer when they're riding.
Well, that's great. So this has a little more give than what wood does.
Yes.
Oh, that's fantastic. What, you know, mats, I hate mats. I mean, I've had a lot of horse traders and horses, and pulling those mats, that's why people never clean them, because that's why their floors rot out underneath, because they're a pain in the butt. They're 200 pounds. And you see people trying to drag those things out. You're supposed to do that, you know, probably every 6 months or more. But that would be ideal. You just take the old hose and hose that stuff right out in your garden. That's great.
And the nice part too, our product doesn't hold moisture. So your underneath bracing and your sides of your trailer won't be rusting out, because wood holds moisture, which makes the rust start on your trailer. So it enhances your trailer and makes it last longer.
Oh, yeah. Well, the wood thing, you got to put those screws in there, and then you replace it. You got to cut them off or drill them out, because you can't really pull them back out.
Exactly.
That whole thing of messing with the floor is a pain in the bottom. So let's see what we have next. I guess that's a close-up of it.
Yes.
Yeah, that is cool. I could see that saving a lot of time. Yep, and there's that machinery trailer again, too. Yeah, that's, I have loaded a lot of machinery. Now, this is interesting. This is probably the first one of your products I've seen. Now, you know, that looks like a scale.
Yes.
And that really, you know, I mean, I will show you some more in the trailers, but, you know, I've hauled horses, cows, pigs, sheep, everything you can imagine. And, you know, the horses will paw at things, which is where you need a really good surface for that. But the cattle, they're weird. You got to pack them in there tight. And then, you know, when they get ready to take off, you open that gate and they are digging in and going as fast as they can, like buffalo. They just jump out that back gate. And they know they roll up a lot of stuff if it's like mats or anything else in there. So this looks like they could probably handle cattle and buffalo and whatever else you find.
That board was designed to keep the animals standing.
Yeah. Well, that's what it is, because, you know, they're in there, they're making their own little floor juice, and it gets kind of sloppy in there. And that's, yeah, you got to have traction. Oh, and here's the bumper. This was an interesting thing. I mean, you see these now on about every trailer out there, that bumper part, so you don't smash things. And everybody always runs into something with their trailer. So yeah, that's cool.
And that is a solid bumper, so it can't be crushed.
Oh, that's nice. You know,
so when they back into the, you know, when you're backing up and has, you know, the hollow bumpers, if they hit it just right, it'll basically crack. And so when you back into this one, you're not going to crack the bumper, but it is flexible too.
That's very good, because you're right. Most all the ones I've seen have been hollow, and that's good. That looks like something that's going to last forever. Let's see what we have next. Well, that's the same picture of that. So you cut them the length. I suppose most of them are what, 8 feet wide or whatever they are.
Yes, but we will cut them, special cut them to order.
Oh, cool. And there, let's see. That almost looks like a cell barn. Is that a trailer too?
Yes, that's in a stock trailer.
Okay. It's got the big gates. Yeah. Yeah, and that those lugs on there, those can't come off. I mean, I know they're molded in it, but it
has a 20-year warranty on the material. Now the lugs will wear down over time, but not really off. You'll still always have your traction.
But no, that's good, and I can certainly see what that would do. And where is that? I'll stop guessing. That's the stock trailer too, isn't it?
Yes, that is. It's a really long stock trailer.
Well, that's cool. So you can put them either direction. You'll have traction. Now this looks like a sale barn. That
is in the sale barn. They were trying to keep the dust down in the sale barn, so they went in and they put our product down. So they were looking at concrete. They had sand in there already. So they took it down to the concrete, and then they put our boards in there and got rid of the sand.
Well, that's
so it reduced the dust. It helped the people that were in there, you know, because people are allergic to a lot of stuff.
Well, that's sure. You don't want the animals falling down on it and hurting their knees on the cement. So no, I can certainly see that would be a helpful thing. That that means that would work like in horse stalls and just about everything. Now, there's a bridge.
Yes.
And it looks like your wood is made to go either way. This is going sideways. Well, that's good because the cities, they worry about getting sued like crazy. So you need a good traction kind of flooring.
And what that does is on the bridges,
Yeah.
it basically, the maintenance guys were going out there. They had to go out there every other week, and they were checking the floor. And so that takes time. They got to get in their trucks. They got to drive over there. They got to walk over there. So that basically takes up so much of their time, and time is money, as we all know. Where now they don't have to worry about the floor. They can go check it, as they're making the rounds around the park, and not have to worry about making a special trip.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. It's nice to have stuff that's going to last. And there's another stock trailer, and that's there's the tire wedge. See, I need some of these. You go buy some of this stuff, and most of this piece of tin crap doesn't work. But anybody who owns a trailer needs a wedge. Hold that tire in that trailer steel. When you're unhooking, even changing a tire, you need a wedge. And this looks like a good heavy duty one.
Yeah, it's got a lifetime warranty on it. It's got, instead of like an eye bolt in it, it's basically got the hole in it so you can put the rope through it. But that's also a built-in handle because it actually fits your hand to pick it up. So
Yeah.
I can actually pick it up with one hand.
Well, that's cool. Now, see on the bottom there, it's got the ribs like you need to hold it still.
Correct.
I buy these cheap ones from Harbor Freight, but this looks like a heck of a lot better deal. I'm going to have to talk you out of some of these. I like them. They look like they would really save me some time. And, that's the thing. You don't want a trailer rolling off when you unhook it. You got to use these. Now, this, what is this in? Is this in a?
It's in a trailer.
It's in a trailer.
Right.
Okay. Well, that's cool. Now, is that 8 feet by 2, or what are these planks?
That's the tongue and groove board, and it is 1.5 inches by 7.
Okay. Okay. Now, what is that?
That's a work and shoot.
Okay, going through the head. I see the self-latching head gate up front. Okay. Well, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, that's where the cattle really get crazy. They're digging like crazy, trying to climb over the sides. That's good. Oh, yeah, here we go. It's something I need too. I've had flatbeds. I mean, you can't put wood on, it just doesn't last. And, the same thing, aluminum or steel, they're slicker and all get out. Stuff moves around in the winter when you got to tie everything down. This looks like a good alternative.
We are starting to get into the truck beds.
Yeah. Yeah, because, that's going to be a popular thing. I mean, this is my prediction. Because of making these darn trucks so darn tall, you can't hardly hook them up to a stock trailer or horse trailer unless it's got just nothing but a V-neck. So the only way you're hooking up these things now is go to a flatbed, because otherwise you're going to be hitting your bed rail. You got, these trucks, it's just insane what's going on with that. But so I think these flatbeds are just going to get more and more popular as we go. So that's pretty cool. Now that almost looks like a tongue and groove because it's really up there close to each other. Is that what that is?
Yes, it is a tongue and groove. And the nice part about those is, like, when you put something up there, it's not going to slide around like it would on your steel decks.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm surrounded by oil fields out here. There's a bunch of those guys that could really use that stuff. Now, what secrets can you tell me about this product?
Well, what kind of secrets do you want to know?
How about new products? You got anything new coming out?
And no, we don't have anything new coming out. We're getting into some new applications. The heavy equipment trailers is basically new market for us to get into. Yeah. And we've been in some, and now we're starting to get in and catch the eye of some other companies. So we're getting into there, and so it's basically new markets.
Oh, cool. So you do have a network of dealers around the country. I was seeing that.
Yes, we do, and we're setting up a few more. We don't have some in some areas, and we're trying to get others set up. So basically everything is made in Comanche, Oklahoma, all the products are, and then we distribute them out from there.
Well, that's cool. That's great. And I guess the Shelby trailer folks, they've been in business since 1972, before I even got out of high school. So
the Shelbys have been in the trailer industry a long time. In 95, they closed down the Shelby Trailer Company, and they started Shelby Trailer Service. And in 99, Ronnie Shelby started production on flooring, because he saw a need basically for flooring that wasn't slick.
Well, that's cool. Well, that's cool. Well, on your website's easy. It's just shelbytrader.com, and I'll put that down in the description. Like I'll put the same thing for the NATDA, the virtual tour. I'll put all the links to that in the description. So you can go down there, and then you can go to your website to learn more. And hopefully people come visit you in that virtual tour and learn all about your products. It's pretty neat. I like it. I mean, looks like durable stuff. I always liked it. It's like my dad. Everything he made was so heavy duty, it lasts forever. And that's like what these things look like. 20-year warranty, just the warranty. I mean, the thing's not going to just deteriorate in 20 years. So that's good. I like your product.
It'll be nice, like on the board itself. When you're looking at it in the trailer, you don't think it's that thick. It's actually 2 inches thick.
Holy cow! Yeah, that is big. I'm glad you brought that up.
Because it's not. We try to take a little bit of the weight out of it. How we make it, because we put the groove in the bottom. But you also got the extra weight of this on top. This actually weighs 7.3 pounds per foot.
7.3 pounds. Okay, that's about what I weigh. That's about.
Yeah, but it won't ever absorb any moisture or anything like that, so it's never going to gain weight.
Well, that's awesome. That's going to outlast all those cows that are jumping out that back of the trailer. So that's good. Did you have any other props on your other side?
I got the tongue groove board. And
oh yeah, tongue and groove.
So basically, it's a tongue and groove, and the nice part about our product, it always fits together. So sometimes people have to fight with shiplap boards or tongue and groove boards to get them to fit together. These just slide right in there perfectly. Your last board, you just put one here and one there, and then pop it down, and it fits.
Yeah, that's the problem with wood, shiplap or tongue and groove. It's something that's always off a little or swelled a little or something, a little. So no, this looks like a good solution.
And our plank board.
Oh, what's that? That's the plank.
That's the plank board.
Yeah, it's all thick. All your stuff's heavy duty and thick.
It's built heavy duty, and it's built to last.
Well, that's what you want. That's what you want.
So, I mean, you don't want to have to redo your trailer 3 or 4 times to get it right. Once you ever get this in, then you don't have to worry about your cattle falling through, equipment falling through. You're ready to go.
Well, that's a really good point, because that's like I was talking about when you try to replace wood planks, the screws break off, and then you got to drill them out again. I hate drilling those out. You can't use those self-tappings very easy. That's not very easy to do. Some people have got a good way of doing that, but no, I like this. I like the plan. I like the product. So cool. Hopefully people come visit you. And this is Mr. Truck going to sign off till next week, same time, same channel. And thank you, Jaylyn. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
You betcha. And go visit Jaylyn, and she'll be the one in the booth. So go visit her at the NATDA Virtual Trailer Show next week. See you later.